Hello everybody, it's Michelle from Butterfly Survivors Tribe and Knowing Heart Tarot. I hope everybody's doing well today. So I pulled 2 tarot cards from the Cat's Eye Tarot and 2 oracle cards from Sacred Destiny Oracle. So I asked, as always, what does everybody need to hear? And I've got these 4 cards to share with you. So first, I picked the Ace of Pentacles. So take whatever resonates with you, leave the rest for others. Just enjoy the reading, and let's see what we got. The Ace of Pentacles is a brand new beginning. It's a new start. Maybe you're changing careers, or a new start to the career that you're already in. Or you could be receiving a gift of money. Take it however it resonates with you. But it's a brand new beginning. Maybe it could be in your self-awareness too. Pentacles could also mean physical, so people, right? So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And then the oracle that I pulled right after that is simplicity. So maybe you've been able to take the career that you've chosen and the career path and go with it and make it simple and do what you love, and make money at it. And I hope you have been able to do that. And if not yet, I wish you luck in doing that, because that is really the best of both worlds. When you find something that you love to do, that you can get paid for doing it, that's amazing. And sometimes it takes a lot of different jobs and a lot of, different situations and, experiences in life to get there. You might not get there right away, but throughout the course of life, you'll figure out where you're going and what you want to do and what your purpose is. So the Ace of Pentacles and simplicity. Simplicity and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. The next 2 cards I pulled is the Six of Swords. So, and also miracles right after that. So the Six of Swords is about finding your calm, a place where you can just calm your nervous system, just relax. Maybe some of you could be going on a trip. Maybe you could be traveling for work or for pleasure or vacation. Six of Swords is like just being in a calmer environment, whatever that means for you. And then miracles is in the calm, I believe, is where the miracles happen. So when you're able to have a calm nervous system and you're able to have a quiet mind and just be in a calmer environment, which hasn't always been the case for many of us survivors, or anybody else for that matter, right? We're all in different stages and different places and times in our lives. And, that's the reason why I love the tarot so much, and the oracle decks and stuff, because it inspires healing. You share your experience, strength, and hope, and you look back on your life, and, I was looking at all the vacations that I've been on. Oh my goodness. I went to Hawaii, I went to Cancun, I went to Italy, and it's like lots of wonderful trips that have inspired a lot of interesting adventures, and a lot of healing has been inspired through those trips. And just, through the pulling up, different tarot cards and everything. The major arcana is spiritual truths in our lives, and the minor arcana is, ever changing. Life is ever changing, right? Situations change, circumstances change, all sorts of stuff change. But I believe what we all have in common is looking for the healing in that, looking for the positivity, trying to find the silver lining in Chose, right? So, and I believe when you have a calm nervous system and you realize that nothing ever really stays the same, things are going to change, whether it be people in your lives, whether it be circumstances, jobs, moving your place of work, or changing residences. Everything changes. But if you find the calm within your heart and you learn what calms your nervous system down, and you create like this wonderful schedule for yourself to where you get everything that you want to do included in your life, whenever that is. I think the ultimate freedom is to be able to choose your own schedule. What you want to do, when you want to do it, and how you want to do it. That's happiness. That's peace. That's maintaining a calm nervous system, when you can plan things out, when you know things are going to, happen because you've planned them out that way. Not everything can be planned, but I think within choices of, what we want to do with our lives, choices that we make, where we want to live, whatever, you can choose a lot as you get older, and, you have more experience behind you, and you can definitely choose your circumstances to some extent as an adult, whereas we couldn't when we were kids. So there's a lot of gifts in life. There's a lot of, blessings. There's a lot of things that in retrospect maybe we didn't see as blessings before in our lives in our past, but you come to realize as time goes on that those are really blessings in disguise. Just being out in nature is so healing. I used to do rock climbing. I used to do river rafting. I've done that with family. Just, different. You never know where life's going to take you. You never know what paths are going to be healing or beneficial to you. You just got to go out and have an adventure, have a bunch of adventures, and hope for the best. And that's kind of like it's like my situation when I was in a really rapid river, and I was with my family, and I was going, we had a person that was the guide in the raft, and I just got on that raft, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to see where it takes me. And it just so happens that there was a bump. The raft hit a bump, and then I popped out. And then I had a life jacket. My life vest was on and everything. That was fine. But the water was cold, and I just had to travel along with the current and hope that I didn't bump my head on a big rock or whatever. I was still swimming, right? But I was going with the current. And sometimes that's how life is. You just got to go with the flow and know that everything's going to be all right. And by the time I got to the lower portions of the river, the water was calm, and I was exhausted by this time. I had already been out for about 10 minutes, just going with the flow of the water and swimming and trying to keep my head above water and stuff. And then, well, I was lucky because there was somebody with a canoe, and they said, "Oh my God, you look so tired. Let me help you." And they pulled me up onto the canoe, and I was able to get the rest that I needed and recover. But boy, that was an adventure that I did not expect. I didn't expect to fall out. There was 10 people on our raft, and I fell out. And later, that the guide that was on our boat, she fell out too. So you never know what's going to happen. You just have to trust, have faith, make the best decisions you can at the time, and then enjoy the ride. And that's kind of how life is. So I hope what I've said has helped you. I hope you enjoyed me sharing my experience, strength, and hope. And I hope the cards that I pulled here resonated with you. And if not, I hope you enjoy the stories that I tell anyway, because those are stories from my heart and stuff that I, love to do. And when you find healing in nature, I believe there's nothing like it. I love where I'm at right now, the Angeles Crest Highway. It's so beautiful. So find that peace within. Find your lovely spot. Find your calm within your heart. And enjoy. Happy holidays, everybody. Michelle, signing off from Butterfly Survivors Tribe and Knowing Heart Tarot. Take care, everybody. Till next video. Bye-bye.